Good morning, student. After completing the chapter, the topics which I explained you are parts of a plant, types of roots, function of roots, stem and the function of stem, classification of plants, leaves, function of a leaf, flower, parts of a flower, then pollination, seed, structure of a seed and structure of a seed, germination of a seed, dispersal of seeds and vegetative propagation. These are the topics which I explained you. Now today we will start the book exercises of the chapter. Question number A, B and C. Okay, and after that I will ask you few one word questions. Now let's start with book exercise, page number 27. Question number A, tick the correct answer. First question is, the thick outer covering which protect the seed is called it. The first question is, thick outer covering which protects the seed is called it dash. So student, first option A. Option A is carpel. Do you remember when I am teaching you parts of a flower? At that time I explained you carpel is the female reproductive part of a flower. What is carpel? Carpel is the female reproductive part of flower. So option A is wrong. Now next, cotyledons. So student, when I explain you structure of a seed, is it clear? When you seeing the structure of a seed, so what is the cotyledons? Cotyledon is the food for the embryo, or you can say that cotyledon is the food for the baby plant. And then main vein. This main vein, when I am explaining you the structure of a leaves, at that time I explained you that in the center, okay, there are many veins on the leaves. So main vein in the middle, you will see a main vein in the leaf, and from these main vein many other veins are attached, that are side veins. So the leaf has one main vein and many side veins are attached to this main vein. So where we have studied main vein in the structure of a leaf. Now option B, seed coat. Yes students, seed coat is the right answer, because when I explain you structure of a seed, so I tell you, note down in your copy, it is to study the structure of a seed, it is divided into three parts: embryo, the baby plant. What is seed coat? Seed coat is the outer covering of the seed, and the part which is food for the baby plant, that is cotyledons. So right answer is seed coat. Seed coat is the right answer. Now question number 2. The part of the plant which absorb water from the soil. Okay, the part of the plant which absorbs water from the soil. So option A is given stem. So student, do you remember when I am explaining you the parts of a plant, that time I explained you stem is the part of the shoot and it wears branches, leaves, buds, flowers. Is it clear? And second option is seed. So from the seed new plant, new baby plants come out from the seed. Okay, now the next option is C, leaves. Do you remember student when I explain you which part of the plant is known as the kitchen of the plants? Because green plants can prepare their own food. So how this is possible? This is possible due to leaves. This is possible due to leaves. Is it clear? So this is also not a right answer, and the process by which leaves prepare their own food, that process is known as photosynthesis. The process by which green plant prepare their own food in the presence of air, water, sunlight and carbon dioxide. This process is known as photosynthesis. Now last option number D is root. Okay student, when I explain you root and when I explain you function of root, in function of a root I explain you root absorb water and nutrients from the soil, and you can also say that roots are the mouth of the plant. Root absorb water and minerals from the soil, and then root pass this to the stem, and then stem pass to other parts of the plant. So the right answer is the part of the plant which absorbs water from the soil is root. Is root. Roots. Okay. Now next question. Question number 3. Grapevine is an example of a dash. Grapevine is an example of a dash. So student, when I explain you classification of plants, we study plant in different categories: herbs, climbers, creepers, shrubs and trees. So grapevine is an example of a dash. First option is given tree. You know student, what are trees? Plant that grow tall and big and have a hard thicky stem are called it trees, and their stem is also known as, and their stem is known as trunk. So option number A, tree, is not a right answer. Now, herb. What are herb, student? Plants with soft and weak green stems. Plant with soft and weak stems are called herbs. So, herb is also, herb is not a right answer. After that, it is given shrub. So, do you remember, student, what are shrubs? Plants that are lower than tree, or you can say medium size plants, and they often have branches near the ground. These plants are called shrubs. These plants are called shrubs. Is it clear? They have multiple woody stems. They have multiple woody stems. Plants that are lower than trees, or you can say medium sized plant, and often have branches near the ground are called shrubs. And these plants have multiple woody stems, and that are known as shrubs. Now, option number C, climber. Yes, student, this is the right, this is the right answer. Grapevine is an example of a climber, because plants with weak stem, and these, what type of plant are climbers? These plants have weak stem and they need support to grow. They take the support of a wall or stick or some other plant, that are known as climbers. So right answer is climber. Next, the female part of the plant is known as, the female part of the plant is known as. Now see what are the option givens. Let's start with anther. Okay, anther part is a part of a stamen. And what is inside the anther? Pollen grains. Okay, pollen grains are inside the anther, and it is supported by the filament. Okay, if you study male reproductive part of a flower, then that is known as stamen, and it has two parts, anther and filament. Anther is a, filament is a thread like structure which support the anther. And do you know, student, what is inside the anther? Pollen grains. Pollen grains, male reproductive gametes, are present inside the anther. Is it clear? So, part B, stamen, this is not a right answer. Stamen, just I explained you, stamen is the male reproductive part of a flower. Stamen is a male reproductive part of a flower. So, student, this is also not a right answer. Now, let's discuss part D, sepal. Now, let's discuss part D, sepals. So, student, what are sepals? When I show you the different parts of the flower, I draw all four parts of the flower, means stamen, carpel, sepal and petals. Okay, and one by one I show you in the diagram. So student, what are sepal? At the bottom of the flower you see green tiny leaves called sepals. And what these sepals do? They protect the flower. They protect the flower when it is a bud. Bud means कली को बोलते हैं. As the bud opens, the sepals curl back and form a cup. The whole flower is attached to the stem by stalk. So sepal is also not a right answer. Now carpel, yes, this is the right answer. There are 4 parts of the flower. Is it clear? Sepal, petal, stamen and carpel. So student, carpel is the female reproductive part of a flower. Carpel is the female reproductive part of a flower. So carpel is the right answer. Carpel. Okay. Carpel is the right answer. Now student, next question. Question number B. Question number B. Cotyledons store food for the embryo. So student, when I explained you the structure of a seed, we studied it into 3 parts: embryo, seed coat and cotyledons. What is embryo? Is a baby plant. Is it clear? And what is seed coat? Outer covering of the seed is known as seed coat. And what is cotyledons? The food. Cotyledon is the food for the embryo. Is it clear? Cotyledon is the food for the embryo. So first question, true or false? Okay, so cotyledons store food for the embryo, so this is true. This is true. Now student, the green pigment in leaf is called, written here, chlorine. So student, do you remember when I explained you leaves are also known as the kitchen of the plants? Plants prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. And what are the things required for photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide, sunlight, water and minerals. And there is a pigment present in the leaves that is known as, what that is known as? Chlorophyll. Very good, chlorophyll. And what is the role of the chlorophyll? It absorbs the sunlight. Chlorophyll is the pigment which is present in the leaves. It absorbs the sunlight. So the green pigment in leaf is called it chlorine. So this is a right. True or false? Now tell Ojas, this is true or false? Very good answer. This is false. This is false. If in the place of a chlorine it is written chlorophyll, then the answer is right. But here it is written chlorine. So this is the wrong answer. Now, third question. Seeds of lily are dispersed by explosion. So, student, dispersal of seed is a very important topic. Why spreading of the seed is very necessary? If all the seeds falls near the parent plant, then what's happened? They don't get enough space for their growth. They don't get sunlight, and even they don't get enough water and nutrient from the soil for their growth. That is the reason spreading of the seed is necessary. And you know that, student, when we are talking about the living organisms, so what are the living organisms? Plants, animals, human beings. So student, human beings and animal can move from one place to another. They can move from one place to another. Can plants move like a human beings and animals from one place to another? No. That is the reason. That is the reason there is a need of spreading the seed. There is a need of spreading the seed from the parent plant. And for this, there are some agents which help in the spreading of seeds. And that agents are known as wind, water, animals, and explosion. So student, seeds of lily are dispersed by explosion. When I explain you how the seeds are dispersed by water, then at that time I explain you the seed of a lily are dispersed by water. They are dispersed by water. And here it is given explosion. In explosion, what happens? The outer covering of is known as pod. And when the pod burst, open or explode due to sunlight, the pods become dry and they explode, and then the seed spread away from the parent plant. But lily seeds are dispersed by water. Lily seeds are dispersed by water. So question is, seeds of lily are dispersed by explosion. So now student, Vishnu, tell, this is true or false? Very good, all of you clap for him. This is false. Is it clear? Now student, the next question. Plants store food in roots. Now student, when I explain you function of roots, root attach the plant to the ground. Roots absorb water and nutrients from the soil because nutrients are present in the soil. Because nutrients are present in the soil. Another function of a root. Roots hold the soil. Roots hold the soil. Is it clear? Roots, plants also very helpful to stop soil erosion, because washing away of a soil is called it soil erosion. That is the reason we always say plant more and more trees. Plants more and more trees. So student, at that time I also explained you root store food. Roots are also store food in some plant like carrot and radish, beetroot, turnip. These are the plants in which root store food. So the question is, plant store food in roots. Now, Abhay, tell, this is true or false? Sit down. Very good answer. This is true. True. Now, next question. Fibrous root has many small lateral roots. Fibrous root has many small lateral roots. So, student, I explained you there are two types of a root: tap root and fibrous root. What is the tap root? It is the main root which grows from the end of the stem. Is it clear? Tap root is the main root which grows from the end of the stem. And what's happened? Many small roots grow from the main root. That is their tap root. Now, what are fibrous root? It consists of many roots that grow from the end of the stem. Or you can say also roots of the same side that break off into small lateral roots. Is it clear? And what these lateral roots function? They hold the soil. They hold the soil. And they also reduce soil erosion. So, question 5. Fibrous root has many small lateral roots. So, this is true. This is true. Now, student, I know you all are sitting with your rough copy. After completing question number A, tick the correct answer. Question number B, true or false. Now, I know you all are sitting with your rough copy. I give you one word question which can be asked in the examination. If you want to note, you can write. How many types of a roots? How many types of a roots are? Name them. Yes, anybody can give the answer. Yes, give the answer. Very good. Your answer is right. We have two types of roots: tap root and fibrous root. Note down the next question. The part of the plant which is below the ground is known as, the part of the plant which is below the ground is known as, yes, Arya, give the answer. Root. Excellent. Very good answer. The part of the plant which is below the ground is known as root.